Greetings there, fellow prison wardens. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo. Episode 207, Moody Prison. Phasing out the printers will lead to a lot of "my child died." Yes, it will. The other thing I could do with the prisoners is implant joy wires into them so that they're pissed less. Oh, well, inbreeding. And they were only distant cousins, too. That feels penalizing, but whatever. Next, Phantom. Phantom, you're a first skin, right? First skin, super immune with fast wound healing. So, Maxu. I can already make that decision. That's going to be the best one. A Maxu crossed Phantom has a chance to be a 10. I think, right? Yeah. Ooh, orbital exotic goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flawed. Still pretty good. I keep it. Last but not least, Nitro Leak. Mini horns, fast wound healing, dark vision, strike melee damage. Actually, Apollo, you're not a bad combo for Nitro. I mean, I know you're related, but whatever. We'll try it. It didn't work out in my favor. I mean, it's a 6 flawed, but it has inbred, so I really don't want it. Dumb. You're not supposed to be moving the egg, I don't think. Caught you. That's just because I had Apollo all twice. There we go. Brahms, growth moment. You don't do drugs. You love food, but not drugs. Okay. And then let's not pass up the opportunity to trade with the exotic goods, because it could be amazing. They could have things I would love access to. So all that's left is fertilizing the colonist eggs. There will be 7 of them, I think. And I'll do that next. I still haven't used the hyperwave. I really ought to at some point. Super gliding floppy ears, gaunt head, no thanks. Facial ridges plus pig nose, no thanks. Furry tail. We don't have furry tail isolated, so sure. If I buy furry tail, that allows me to ditch the furry tail awful shooting combo. Because furry tail can help keep slaves warmer. Major cell instability. We don't have a loan, so that could be fun to incorporate into prisoner genes if I want to like torment the prisoners. I'll buy the archite capsule. I don't want the pollock seed. Construction trainers and social and melee trainers. Yes, 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 yes. Sell the organs. Buy the lances. And these are eggs that are in a stockpile available to a trade beacon, so they're free to be sold. Looks good. It's a big purchase. Yeah, it's a 6K purchase. I'm just making sure that I didn't overlook anything. I hate how these are both called tox immune, even though they're different. One's antitox lungs and one is tox immunity. So unfortunate that they have the same name. Big mistake, if you ask me. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. Oh, that there indicates that this is not the correct beacon, because it landed in the wrong spot. So our bait beacon is not done right. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to uninstall it and then reinstall it rather than move it. Yeah, at least I caught it before Calamity happened, right? Could be a lot worse. So we've got social and melee trainers up here. The social trainer I'm just going to use for mass right away. Melee trainer can be hauled away. I have like a trainer pile over here. So I'll be using that in a minute. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to implant another doctor, though. How is the stockpile of nuclear stomachs for New Wendigo? I have one. But, let's get a second. Feel like stockpiling that might be a good idea. And that's probably what you were indicating. So, the remaining eggs. I'll get to them in just a sec. So you now have 12 social. Not terrible. Buy something else to make sure the beacons are okay? Yeah, that actually is a pretty smart idea. Is a bribe's trade run still viable this stream? If it gets voted on, sure. Yep, okay. It's correct now. The trades are going to the... That's how to tell. The trade should go to the bait beacon when it's set up correctly. So now the trade is being sent up there rather than this beacon was acting as if it was the oldest. QA passed. Move to production. Exactly. Okay. Colony stakes. Let's do this. So, mass. I don't think mass's egg really matters all that much. Mass only has robust. So, males that could stand to inherit robust. Madsen? I guess. Are the hallbots recharging? One of them is. You can kick them out. And then the other one is Elebear. Elebear is a 4 gene, if I recall. Yep. Nope, 5. So that I'll have to be a little bit more careful about the combo. So what was this? Put it down. I can't even see it. Oh, never mind. Throw it away. I don't even care. Elebear. You. Let's find you in the lineup. So you are... Good combo for you. So someone that is lacking cold tolerant and dark vision. So maybe stickiest. Yeah, stickiest Elebear is a good combo. 10% chance of inbreeding? Fine, that's worth the risk. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was right. It's not a bad combo. I'm gonna quickly make sure that the eggs here are ones I intended. Yep, they all look good. All right, 5 left. Rogi. You are a dirt mole hybrid of some sort. So let's find Rogie in the lineup. So Rogie, here you are. So someone missing cold tolerance and dark vision, I think, would be an easy way to do it. So, stickiest or Fyep? Maybe stickiest? Who's already moving an egg. So stickiest when you're done. We'll risk the inbreeding and see if it's any good. Six. Another 6. I'm getting good at this matchmaking, I think. My combos have been pretty solid. Keeping a lot of eggs from the current batch, and a lot of them are like 6 plus. Mass. Well, Mass's eggs don't really matter. Mass only has robust, so a male missing robust is the qualifications. That's easy to calculate. Shellbell or Madsen. I think, didn't I already say Madsen? I don't know why that never got done. Either I'm having incredible amounts of deja vu, or I already did this and it didn't take. Different embryo? Oh, I'll take your word for it. I just got hit with a big wave of deja vu. Put it down. 3. Okay, yeah, blah. Frosty! How about you? So Frosty. Frosty. You got those 4 in a row. You're looking for a male that doesn't. Guerrero's missing 3 of them. Shellbell missing 3 of them. If you could combine with Shellbell and it's a perfect combo, that could be a 10. Frosty cross Shellbell could be a 10. So that's a solid choice. Even though Shellbell is stupidly overrepresented in our gene pool, I will take the risk. Because a 10 would be record breaking. Any chance of a 10, really, I'm gonna end up taking, I think. Anoken, thank you for the sub. I drink to that. The last sip of coffee. As thanks. Here we go. Nope, Stevie's not doing it. Who's doing it? No one. All right, doing it myself. You're watching from Spain? Well, hola. Gracias, senor. Or senorita. I'm not sure which. Drum roll. It's not good. Well, it's a 5 with flaws. But I'm pretty done keeping 5 with flaws. In fact, the 5 flaw that I got over here, I probably can dump. So 2 eggs left. We've got Dom. Dom, you're a 4. So someone that doesn't have fast wound healing and horns. So Stevie Viper would be a good combo. Hope you're not related. You are, but, you know, whatever. Cousins. It's a 6. A 6 success. I think it's pretty safe to say that we can start to raise the standards from 5 to 6, dumping the 5s, unless the 5s have unique or rare genes in them. And Zaleb, last but not least. Maybe least, we'll see. You do, Zaleb, have super immunity, so that is kind of important. So Zaleb has super immunity and cold tolerance, so someone that is missing that as a male. Everyone's pretty much, every male is going to be missing super immunity. So cold tolerance and robust and reduced pain are the ones to look at for males. So cold tolerance, reduced pain, that's 1. Cold tolerance, robust, reduced. Hypothetically, Shellbell cross with Zaleb could be a 10. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's technically possible. Let's do it. Are the only rare genes super immunity and first skin? I will assess that in just a second. But yeah, I think so. Okay, it's a 4. It'd be amazing if it was a 10. It would be amazing. All right, so the breeding is done. Now I just need to sort the eggs. Should I consider dumping the 5s that don't have rare genes? Yes or no? That will be up to you. But to take a quick look at what rare genes are. So super immunity, and I'm not going to count the ones that are in the vats, because it's just much harder to count the vat growers. So I don't know what's represented in the vat growers. But in terms of adults, of all the 36 test subjects that I have right now, only 3 of them have super immunity, and none of them are male, so that's a pretty rare gene. Fast wound healing is pretty well represented. Cold tolerance is pretty well represented. Strong melee damage is very well represented, as is robust and reduced pain. Mini horns is okay represented, so I would say mini horns is like sort of rare. Super immunity is very rare, and fur skin is very rare. But everything else is somewhat commonplace. So I would be considering dumping all the 5ers that do not have super immunity, mini horns, or fur skin, as those 3 genes are less represented. Mini horns is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, mini horns is pretty well represented. So fur skin and super immunity. If they don't have those, I get rid of them. And if they are 5 and flawed, I get rid of them. And it looks like you guys agree. So I'm just going to call that poll early. This will definitely oversimplify, or not oversimplify, but definitely simplify the process. So let's do it. Dump. 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 Keep. So Dom Shellbell is the keep because of mini horns. Or no, mini horns was represented. It was fur skin, sorry. So dump, dump, keep. So that's the first keeper of the 5s. Second keep. Third keep. Let me make sure I didn't skip over fur skins. No, they weren't fur skin. So keep, keep, keep. Well, that's... All right, let's start moving the eggs out of there. And I'm not going to keep any flawed, I don't think. I'm kind of done keeping the flawed. So I'm going to move these eggs out so it becomes a little bit easier for me to organize them. And that's going to be dumped. Yeah, mini horns I don't think is all that rare, actually, in hindsight. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individuals of mini horns of the 36. So more than a sixth of them. And that's not any different than like cold tolerance, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cold tolerance is a little bit more. What about Strong stomach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So mini horns is more rare than most of the others, but like not that much. Fast wound healing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, fast wound healing is a ton. So yeah, mini horns is kind of rare, but like not to the point where like I need to keep it. So I'm just pulling the eggs that I don't need out. And then I'll... Oh, there we go. Where is it? Wendy, where'd you put it? Oh, there it is. New set of threads. Awesome. Are you gonna repaint or not bother? I'm still technically keeping some 5s, so I'm not going to repaint just yet. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs are staying. So Zleb, you're going to be doing the hauling here. So is this the egg that's... No, that's staying. So this is the egg that's not staying, so I don't haul that one. Oh, cut it out, dude. Fine. Oops. Nope. Want the stockpile. So this is the one that I got rid of. Yeah. And actually, this egg is okay. I'm going to make an exception because it has double stomachs and mini horns. So it's... I'll keep it because double stomach, mini... I don't think there's very many individuals in the colony that have double stomachs and mini horns. There's Maxu, Shellbell, and that's it. So that specific combination is rare enough to warrant keeping in my mind. So there we go. Though that thins the egg quantity out a lot. And then I'll go through these. So any 5s that don't meet the new criteria, I can dump. So this is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with flaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with 2 flaws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that doesn't meet the criteria. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is in a league of its own because it's a 4, but I'm keeping it because of the super immunity. So this is the only one that's I'm really getting rid of. All right, time to sort the rest. So 6 is going to grow. This here is a 6 egg. Yep. Sorry, Zleb. You're just close. I'm just going to keep using you. Another 6 egg. Yep. Don't eat in there. It's a sterile room, dude. Well, it was, until you started munching. Rosie's cleaning up after you now. Kish, you have no reason to be in here. So I think this is the 7 flaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flaw. Yep. This is another 7 flaw, I think. 7-2 flaw. Wendy, you look so strange and not your right colors. Let's fix that. This is the 7 flawless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flawless. Yep. And the last one was a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Eggs are all sorted. There is some additional questions I wanted to ask. So another, should I start phasing out hybrid prisoners? Yes or no? So that would be going through my hybrid prison population here, and yeah, phasing out, I think, is the right phrase I want to use. Phasing out the ones that have genes that are just not important enough to warrant having them be fed. And I'll give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that. And then there's one other project that I wanted to consider. One of the bottlenecks to extracting eggs out of them is mood. So implanting joy wires into the prisoners to lobotomize, into specifically these prisoners, because they're most at risk of, because they're related, they're most at risk of mental breaks, to try to keep them happier. And it looks like I have another Dave egg. So Dave, you were fast wound healing, robust digestion, dark vision. Who can I cross with you? Maybe Fiep? Sure. I'll try it. I haven't looked closely enough at the prisoners in here to figure out which ones I would phase out, but is banishing them better? I don't think Wendy cares. I mean, probably, or selling them into slavery or something, but like, again, I don't think Wendy cares. We have a dirt mole. So, fast wound healing, dark vision, and storm melee damage. Who would be a good dirt mole cross? Stevie Viper could take 2 genes out of that. Yeah, we'll do Stevie. There's just a few eggs left, so I figure I might as well use the eggs. Was this any good? 2. Okay. Really wasn't. And then Impid. So someone who could stand to inherit horns. Tordek. Madsen? Maybe a Madsen. Okay, yeah. I will start considering phasing out some of the hybrid prisoners. You don't think Wendy would sell off her failures? You mean these failures? Probably not. I mean, I've been selling the eggs just out of convenience, but I think you're right. Like, realistically, role-playing wise, she would destroy the eggs. Any good? Very terrible. And the last combination. Also not great. Well, at least that's done. So phasing out prisoners. Let's start it at 2. I think Val has super immunity, so I'm going to leave Val alone. Oh, and Phantom has super immunity. 4, 3. So maybe some of the 3s that aren't particularly useful. Oh man, it's tricky because I can definitely see all of them being useful to some degree or another. Yeah, I think they all have some utility. I'm not gonna phase them out just yet because it's pretty minimal effort to keep them around. Should I joy wire the prisoners? Yes or no? The other thing I could do is I could move the psychic emanator into the prison. The psychic emanator would hit most of the prison if I put it here. And that would keep the prisoners happy. Because I am not able to extract eggs if they're having a mental break. And a lot of their mental breaks, because they're not allowed to fight, are insults. So the mental breaks kind of spread as a result. Because it's one of the only things they can do to mental break is to insult one another or to have like a crisis of faith. And when they insult one another, obviously they're just going to trigger additional mental breaks. So the other thing I could do is a lot of them, don't want to be naked necessarily. So no, actually, I don't think that's a thing. But take a look. I mean, it's a doll barracks. That's not going to change. The wanted neural supercharge is also kind of not going to change in there. The human meat is not going to change. So yeah, a lot of their gripes aren't going to be improved. Gold is done. Nice. Would it be more efficient to remove one of the wall just diagonal? No, I'm not going to redesign it. I won't even entertain that thought. Sorry. If I'm going to try to improve their mood, it's going to be the simplest way possible, which is just to like joy wire jack their brains and throw an emanator in there and call it a day, because that's pretty much just going to solve the problem, and then I'm not going to have to deal with it, which is definitely my jam. Oh, before I do the passive prisoner redesign, let me consider, because we've got some additional stuff that might be useful. What is with this weird representation? It's like, what is going on here? So we're missing furry tail in that combo because I sold the combined mix. Oh, and awful shooting as a result. So this is the prisoner combo. I don't really know if there's anything I want to do to change it, though. Because giving them Giving them major cell instability is just going to be like the constant spam of, they have cancer, and it will be funny until it gets extraordinarily annoying. So, I'll call this Mark 8. Save the template. That'll work. Oh, is there another color? Yeah, there's pale red skin. So, I like that they're strange colors, and I'm just going to continue that. Okay. Oh, one of the miniguns is already masterwork. Those trade partners are... I haven't accepted that yet, but I will. You guys wanted the royal bad. I'm going to wait as long as possible because it's... Well, I'm going to forget. So I'll just accept that now. I've got 22 days to make 3 more miniguns. It's pretty easy when your crafter never sleeps. One thing that I will need to do, though, is to unsuspend the components. Because... it's a lot of component needs. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.